Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. We've got the Los Angeles Lakers and the Chicago Bulls. And it's going to be the Bulls off the tip. And now the Lakers starting group. Bryant is out there with Magic Johnson. Then it's Kareem. Then there's West. And it's Shaq in at the center, locking down the middle. And Kobe Bryant gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
Outside Rose. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
With his bounce and body control, easy to see why Rose is aggressive there.
And Shaq with the slam.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down, hard, and simple.
Here's Pippen after the basket by Los Angeles. Back to Rose, over Johnson. It's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with the rebound. And so it's West with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. And Shaq with the slam.
Kevin, I tell you what, the peripheral vision, the court awareness of Johnson, this guy always knows when one of his teammates is open.
Jordan against Kobe. Jordan inside. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
You've got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
Johnson, the pass to Kobe. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Trying to get open is Shaq. Kobe, that's good.
You know, with Bryant's height and quickness, he can score very effectively down close to the rim. Very skilled inside.
Now here's Rose. Dishes to Pippen. Gilmore passes to Rose. With some arc. Just 5 to shoot. Pippen with it. West picks him up. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. I was able to speak with Chicago's head coach. He has a simple defensive strategy. He said, we're going to try and pester the heck out of their ball handlers. Force mistakes, maybe come away with some steals. We just want to frustrate them as much as possible. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Obviously, they feel that's the strategy that will earn them the W.
And Kevin, when you're disruptive defensively, especially early on, that can help change the complexion of the rest of the game.
Exactly. I mean, because you're creating turnovers, getting into transition, playing in the open court against a defense that's not set, and hopefully getting some easy points at the other end. He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Armstrong passes to Love. Over Worthy. The shake. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And, Greg, to be able to take the bump like that and maintain control, that's not easy to do. I know you're kind of a little fella, but I was a big guy when I played, so I know how difficult that is. That was impressive.
I see.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
Bob Love, one of the old school forwards, has that real nice game. Plays an old school style, close to the ground, but excels at scoring the ball and defending.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Here is Armstrong. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. To the inside. Chamberlain with the block.
Man, what a well-coordinated athlete at his size. And to add that superior timing, hard to get shots over Wilt Chamberlain.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Los Angeles on top, up by 2. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them, guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
They've got Jimmy Butler. B.J. Armstrong is out there with Noah. And it's Sloan in at the shooting guard position. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. Here's Armstrong. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And Gasol sends it back. It's good. So it's the Lakers now. Passes it to Worthy. And finished off by Worthy.
Completely aware of everything around him. Goodrich quick to locate the open man.
And here's Armstrong. The pass to Love. From 15 feet away, it's hauled in by Los Angeles. And stolen by Love. There's 1:54 left in the first half of basketball. Lakers leading by 4. Gasol passes to Worthy. Back to Gasol. Banked in off the glass.
Timeout.
Gasol's got his first points of the game.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Rose passes to Pippen. Over West. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Scottie Pippen.
Rose, a very solid floor general. I think that's an underrated part of his game. He's excellent at finding his teammates.
Now here's Bryant. Gilmore grabs the miss.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And Jordan gets it to go.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
O'Neal inside. Floats one. That shot is off target. That makes him 2 for 3. Here's Chicago. Trailing by 2. Pippen for 3. Good on the triple. Pippen's got 5 points in the quarter.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Deflects the pass.
Pick up the pace. Get the 2 for 1 here.
That's the way to go. Be quick about it.
And a wide open look for Jordan. And it's off from 3-point range. Bryant in the post. Working on Rodman. Bryant's shot is off.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
And they're making sure on this one, even though it may not matter in the grand scheme, but the replay process is faster than ever. You know, why not?
Yeah, the replay center in Secaucus is providing the officials with the necessary footage to make the call. We're seeing what they're seeing with the best possible angle.
And they're keeping the call as is. It was close, but he had not released it before the clock had expired.
Yeah, still better safe then sorry. I think they did the right thing to take another look at it. And if it's so close that you can't tell by the naked eye, might as well go to the slow-mo.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Bulls lead by 1. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. Some good moments from both teams, but as the first period wrapped up, they trailed by 2. They had a slight edge on the scoreboard in the second quarter, but only by the slimmest of margins. And Kenny, what did you think about what you saw from Chicago?
Well, one place they had the edge was on the offensive board. They converted those extra possessions into points. Nothing is more demoralizing to a defense than forcing a miss and then giving up a second attempt. The offensive glass is going to pay big dividends for them.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Lakers?
They ran their offense very well in the first half. There were almost no forced shots. It was good, smart basketball. The motion in their offense was terrific. They made those defenders work very hard. I like what I saw from them for the most part.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take it down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been quite a game for James Worthy.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Los Angeles. So the Lakers 5 right now. They've got O'Neal. Bryant is out there with Magic Johnson. Then it's Kareem, and it's West in at the 3 spot. Top of the key, Bryant. Takes it from 10, pass to O'Neal. And they're on the break. A floater in deep. Pippen drops it in. Pippen's got the lead up to 3 now for the Bulls.
Yeah, and Jordan sees the floor so nicely. I mean, one of his guys has a clean look. He gets the ball to him in whip-like fashion.
The shot by Bryant, no good. And here are the Bulls now. Right side, Jordan. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Pippen, no luck.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Abdul-Jabbar. And that one, good.
And don't let the lean physique fool you. Kareem with the strength to finish through contact as well as anybody who's ever played.
Now here's Jordan over Bryant. Jordan's shot is off. Inside. And there's West. That good on the assist by Johnson.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Here's Rose. And they're moving it up. Goes up, and the slam dunk by Johnson.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales. A splendid pass that time by Rose.
Johnson attacking. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Over Rodman. Abdul-Jabbar dishes to O'Neal. And Shaq with the slam.
Boy, nobody wants to get in his way when he's this deep. Watch out.
Bulls trail by 3. Rose kicks to Rodman. Pass to Jordan. Some solid defense from Kobe.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Here's Jordan. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got 3 assists now in this one. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Kobe attacking, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Dennis Rodman picks one up.
And Bryant is the total platinum level package. A lethal shooter, an exceptional defender, a flat-out assassin on offense, and most importantly, this guy's a leader too.
So both teams making some changes here. And Kobe drops them both.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Now here's Butler. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. With 1 on the clock, what a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good momentum.
And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. We've got Dang. He's out there with Grant. Jimmy Butler is out there with Tony Kukoc. And it's Sloan in at the point. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Outside, Kukoc. Outside, Dang. Now the dish to Sloan. Good. Sloan's got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for Chicago.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I mean, they're showing a bunch of fortitude here, keeping this game tight.
Doesn't go that time. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. 3-pointer, Butler sinks the triple. Butler's got the lead up to 4 now for Chicago.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives for the big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
Scott the pass to Mikan. Back to Scott. Worthy against Dang. And finished off by Worthy.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Chicago's coach was going over with the team. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one. Back to you guys.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Boy, Rose plays with an angry physicality, which is really hard to match up against.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Bulls.
They've knocked down plenty of mid-range jumpers in this one. That's been big for them.
And the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches.
Pippin's checked in for Luol Deng.
And he's got such a smooth stroke, and it never changes, even in this kind of a high-pressure situation.
Well, right there, on display, the power and body control of big Wilt Chamberlain. He just shrugs off contact as if it doesn't even exist.
Here is Rose, following the basket made by Wilt Chamberlain. No good on that one. 3-on-3. Johnson draws the double. Rose with the block. They retain possession. Yep, that one goes in there. 1:12 left in the 4th quarter. Goes up on the high post. And again, no good by Chicago. On the wing, Johnson, guarded by Pippen. Pippen against Johnson. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. Los Angeles calls timeout. The score knotted at 33. 41 seconds left in the game. Chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, James Worthy.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good positions, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him.
4 on the shot clock. It's good!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Chicago calls timeout. They're down by 2. We've got 28 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Rose, and the rejection by Abdul-Jabbar.
And the massive wingspan of Abdul-Jabbar, impressive. Kareem easily swatting away shots.
Guys, they're holding on to the slimmest of leads.
Yeah, and you can't afford to let that thing get any slimmer.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And I don't need to tell you guys, those free throws are big. 2-possession game now. Can't waste any time here.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
He drops the first one, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
And Artis Gilmore is just a massive guy, and strong, too. I mean, rugged, a center that is flat out a beast on both ends of the floor. Banged my head against that dude many a time. It was not fun.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From deep. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And now they foul and stop the clock.
Derrick Rose. That's his fourth personal foul. 4-14. Shooting for Los Angeles. Kobe Bryant. 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that puts them up by 5. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Here's Jordan. Misses there. And so the Lakers take the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.